In the eastern suburbs of New Delhi, during the spring-summer time, when nature was coloring the skies with its choicest colors, during the time of dawn and dusk, call of a hunter often broke the silence of residential neighborhood. This is a story of this small but formidable hunter from the accipital family, Shikra. Female bird can be easily identified with bright yellow color eyes. Female Shikra are much larger than the male bird. Often perching on the treetop, they are not shy of coming down to the ground level. Male has bright orangish eyes with a hint of red. It is the superb hunting ability of this bird that makes them apex predator of the urban avian fauna. This made them a darling of the falconry enthusiasts back in the day, among the royal families who were fond of small bird hunting. This practice is now prohibited by the law of the land. Treetops are their favorite hangout, and their grey moss helps them blend in. Swift and alert, aggression comes to this bird naturally. A young raptor is out there to find its dinner. He notices the movement of small Indian farm squirrels. The raptor makes a dive, squirrel runs, and the commotion of the hunt follows. Squirrel lives another day, but not every prey is this lucky. These raptors have a behavioral pattern. They are solitary and territorial. They prey on small birds, lizards, and small reptiles, and rodents like rats and Indian palm squirrels. After a good meal, regurgitation is a part of digestion process. Their sharp hook-shaped beak is like a sword. Mighty talons are their primary weapons, but they also provide them a jump start when they are off to make a kill. They use their wings in a glide motion to keep their flight silent and catch the prey by surprise. Their perches have changed, adapting to the urban environment. Electricity pole, windows, and the corners of the rooftop are their lookout. Most active during the dawn and dusk, these hunters, once they spot a prey, they make a kill and grab it with their mighty talons and go to their favorite vantage points. Spotting the kill, they dive, tucking their wings in to accelerate themselves, and they glide. They also use thermals as the day progresses to gain a height. Shikra couple, I noticed, flow together. It was a kind of collation hunting strategy against pigeons. They were territorial and they were able to drive the kite away. It was not about the size of the bird, it was about the size of the fight in them. They dive and their prey runs for cover. I spotted this couple together often on their favorite hangouts. It was clear that they were dating. But this couple often looked busy in scheming something. There was something cooking. They were planning. While they were together, they were always busy in trying to find dry branches. The male and female bird tried their best with the help of their talons and beaks to break those dry branches and take it to a particular spot high up on the trees. It felt that they are planning their dream home, a nest. The couple was tirelessly working to make their abode, and they went to a great extent and often got them into a messy situation. Seeing both birds so desperately collecting the twigs, I decided to inspect the area they frequented, keeping a safe distance from them. And sure enough, there was a nest in the making. The birds were piling up twigs on the treetop that had a canopy of the leaves to keep it hidden from the scavengers like kites. Both birds used their talons and beaks to intertwine these twigs and give these twigs a pattern of a basket. Male and female Shikra spent a good amount of time putting their abode together. It was a great example of gender equality. During one rare occasion, I was able to photograph them together in their nest. These silent hunters were very noisy lovers, and it was not easy to photograph or film their romantic tryst, as they were rather quick about it. A lot of dry branches and deciduous trees also caused a hindrance in this filming. During the courtship, it was the male bird who brought the food for his mate to the dating tree. Not finding her there, he consumed a part of it and then quickly brought it to the female. And the female later consumed the remainder of the kill. And this was followed by some romance. The queen raptor often went on the top of the street lights above an overbridge, inspecting her territory from a distance. She did sorties to patrol her kingdom, and one day, after waiting of 3 weeks following these birds, the queen raptor appeared in the golden light without any obstacle of the branches in between. As she sat pretty, looking for her mate, He sat on a nearby tree, admiring her from a distance, struck at the sight of her. She swiftly balanced herself, and then came the moment I was waiting for. At this point, I decided to let the raptors be, and decided to return for filming after a break, and this was perhaps the last time I saw them together. When I returned to the nest, female was guarding the nest like a very alert custodian. Even though I was at a distance of 700 meters using my super zoom to capacity, she could notice my presence and did not look pleased with it. Her eyes said that she is aggravated. Female Shikra was also bothered by the presence of rhesus macaque monkeys, and she quickly charged at them. It was so quick that I could only document it with the help of the still photographs. She was a busy mother, always bringing to the nest small bird kill rodents. Following these hunting sorties for a week, when I returned to the nest, I came across a delightful sight. 2 white fur balls appeared in the nest. With their tiny beaks, they were receiving tender pieces of meat from their mother. This revealed a whole new aspect, a whole new side of this raptor's personality, the motherly side. Having 2 small babies in the nest kept her busy. It was a handful, or should I say 2 hands full. On some occasion, the bold chicks gave an appearance on the rim of the nest. As they grew up, they started coming to the branches and started doing bunny hops, going from one branch to another. This continued under the watchful eyes of their mother. Slowly, the length and duration of the flights increased, and these bunny hops turned into the serious attacks on the small birds. On one occasion, I saw the female subadult Shikra all by herself, sitting on an electricity pole, looking for a kill. And then later, few days after, I saw the male subadult raptor on a solo mission. As they started going out to find a kill by themselves, they had come of age. One day, just the presence of the male raptor caused a flutter amongst the pigeon. He looked into my eyes, and it appeared the young raptor was ready to become the king of the skies.